Duluth, Georgia is a town that is constantly topping the charts. #1 schools, #1 place to raise a family. And get this, it's located right here in Gwinnett County, which was just rated the second most diverse county in the entire country. But is it worth the hype? So today I want to go over all of the good, bad, so that when you finish this video, you know everything there is to know about Duluth. Let's dive in. It's always been said that the city is where you live when you're young, you're going out partying, having a good time, and then the suburbs is where you come once you've settled down, started a family. But with the expansion of micro-cities, we've seen a lot of that changing, and Duluth is one of those that completely understood the assignment. Over the last 10 years, Duluth has done a fantastic job of renovating their downtown area. There are so many fantastic restaurants to choose from, with one of my personal favorites being their latest, LR Burger, and it's overlooking the completely renovated park that's kind of giving me like Animal Kingdom vibes with this tree. The kids love this place. It has so many fun places, and the great thing is you can sit here on the rooftop of this burger joint and just watch the kids play. Splash pads right over here. It's a complete vibe. There's a paint studio, there's a wine bar, you name it, it's gonna be here in downtown Duluth. The struggle for a lot of the Georgia suburbs was there's no walkability. This was never thought out to be like an urban area, and so it really didn't draw a lot of the younger crowd or young professionals. Now we've got food trucks every Friday and farmers markets every Sunday. One of the great things that people love about Duluth is it's very centrally located. So if you're needing to commute into the city or even to some of the other suburbs, it's right here in the middle. And the great thing is you have multiple points of access. So you can take Highway 85, or if that's backed up, you've got Buford Highway that takes you in. And if that's backed up, you've got Peachtree Industrial, which takes you right on all the way through Buckhead and into the city of Atlanta. So commuting, you have multiple options. Duluth has grown a ton. With a population of just over 30,000 people as we sit today, there's been a lot of new construction going on, but you still have a lot of those older communities because when Duluth really started to become popular was back in the 80s. So you still have these resale home options that are going to be like Norman Downs or Cardinal Lake, where you have 80s and 90s homes that were built on a little bit larger lot sizes, and many of them are in communities that do not have an HOA. You've also got your higher end housing like Sweet Bottom Plantation and Sugarloaf Country Club. Then in the downtown area where we are right now, you have a lot of that new construction. You've got new townhomes and condos that have been built up all around the area to give you more of that urban suburban vibe, having that walkability factor. Right across the street from downtown, there's been the addition of quite a few apartment complexes. And when we see apartment complexes coming in, that's when we start to see higher density, which with higher density comes the traffic, which is one of the major complaints about Duluth and just Gwinnett County as a whole. The median home price in Duluth currently is hovering just under $500,000. Just like inflation, housing prices have gone up substantially here, but there is still quite a few affordable options. If you're looking for a home here in Duluth, you're really going to want to take into consideration your lifestyle. What are you looking for? Because there's two very distinct areas of Duluth. You've got southern Duluth, which is going to be closer to Berkeley Lake, Peachtree Corners, and it's going to have more of a kind of industrial vibe, where if you're coming to the north side where we are right now in downtown, it kind of gives you more of that urban city vibe. Being located in Gwinnett County, one of the benefits of this is that there's so many parks. Gwinnett County actually just opened its 51st park, and many of those are right here in Duluth. You've got Shorty Howell Park, you've got Bunton Park, and Bunton's where you're going to have more of your kids' sports with soccer fields and baseball fields, an amazing playground as well, and then running tracks. Just down the street is going to be Gas South Arena, which it's a really nice location to be so close. This is where they host a ton of concerts and events. There's also the convention center, which you're going to find a lot of things there. And then one of my favorite personal things is the little art theater that is right there. Every year, my daughter and I go and we see the Nutcracker at the theater, and it's just a really fun little vibe there. A fun new addition that they just opened up is the Westin. Y'all, this hotel is amazing. So if you're coming to kind of check out Duluth or some of the suburbs around, I would highly recommend this hotel. And it's got an amazing rooftop bar. So if you're coming to go to a concert, go ahead and stop and check out Frankie's Steakhouse, or just across the street is Luciano's Italian. Then go up to the rooftop bar, hang out, have a few drinks, and enjoy the amazing views of the suburbs. There are multiple schools here in Duluth that have been rated a 9 out of 10. You've got Coleman Middle School, which is a STEM school. So if your kids are into science and technology, this is definitely going to be something that you want to look into. Education is something that is extremely important and personal. So if you have any questions, I definitely suggest calling the school directly or getting on some of the Facebook pages, asking what do the parents that are in the schools feel about the school? What are they seeing? Because this is where you're really going to get down to the nitty-gritty of what goes on in these schools. Now, if you're looking for shopping, Duluth probably isn't going to be your place. There used to be Gwinnett Place Mall, which is where I grew up going, and it was a fantastic mall, and I'm super sad that it's not there anymore, but it closed down quite a while ago as a mall, and then they were filming Netflix series, and then it was supposed to be torn down to build condos, and realistically right now it's just kind of an eyesore. But if you're wanting to go shopping, you're going to be driving over to Alpharetta for the Avalon, or driving down to Peachtree Corners to go to the Forum, or you could even drive up to Dawsonville and hit the 400 outlets. With Duluth being in the convenient location that it is, any one of these is going to be a relatively easy drive to get to. I hope this video helped you get a really good understanding of Duluth. If you have any other questions, I hope that you'll reach out to me directly, Ashley@myhaventeam.com. If you're thinking about making a move to Duluth or any of the Metro Atlanta suburbs, I hope that you'll continue watching these videos and maybe even consider subscribing. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.